y'all, it's been a while. It's about 30 degrees in the shop this morning. I'm about to get started here, but I'm going to try something different today and make something I haven't made before. We're going to make a candle snuffer. Now what I've got, what I'm going to start with is a piece of 3/4 inch pipe and 12 inches of 3/8 square stock. Now with a 3/8 square stock, I'm shooting for about an 18-inch handle. I may not be able to get quite that out of 12 inches, but this section is going to be the handle, and this I'm going to draw out and put a loop on the end to hang the little bell-shaped snuffer part on. I'm going to get the forge started, get lit, get everything warmed up, and we'll get going here. I'm going to start with flaring out the end of the pipe a little bit on the horn of the apple. Give us a nice little start to our bell shape. Next, we're going to move over to our spring fuller. Come back about an inch and a half and start necking that down. I want to keep it rolling so I don't mash it too much one way. Got a good start on it there, and I'm just going to keep working that until I get it all the way down together. Now I've worked that down until it's pretty much all the way closed up. I'm going to cut it off and forge that down flat and make a little hook on the top side of it. Now I'm going to use the swage block. Work from the inside out. Just try to bring that down. So sometimes the way it goes in life, you do a whole lot of work just for it to fail. And I think I put too much stress on that junction. I don't know if it was getting cold between heats or just the constant rolling. It looks like it twisted a lot and it ended up coming apart. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this off. I flared out the end of this 1/4 inch round stock. I'm going to get me a hole to match, and I'm going to feed this up through the bottom and do our hook with this round stock here. Just fix our mistakes. I've got my little workaround piece here. All I did, I took the 1/4 inch round stock, I flared the end, and then tapered it down. So now what I'm going to do is feed that through our bell, and I left it just a little bit small. I'm going to drive it down in there to seat it, and everything should be nice and tight. bottomed out right there. So now there's our bell. Instead of putting that back in the forge, I'm going to use the torch just to heat it up and make our loop. Hopefully this part goes a little bit smoother, but now we're going to start on our handle. I'm going to start with upsetting one end of it. Once I have it upset the way I want, I'm just going to knock the corners off. No purpose for that other than purely looks. Now what I'm going to do is segment the handles. I'm going to come right up to my upset. Come up about 3 or 4 inches and do the same thing. Using square bars, of course, we've got to put a twist in it. All these, this is all purely for looks. So now we have our handle done. Just flip it around the other way, and we'll start on the end for our little bell. do here is start with a taper. Now that I've got it drawn out to where I want it, I'm going to round it back up. Just turn it up on the corners and hammer those down. Once I get it down to the octagon, I'm going to switch to a lighter hammer and just smooth it up. Now we're just going to make sure everything's straight. Use wood because I don't want to mess up the twist if I do it between the face of the anvil and a hammer. We just got to put our little bell on. And this may be a little tricky. So here's our finished product. I was shooting for 18 inches and I come in at 17 inches, which is pretty close. I wasn't factoring in the curl, but get it up there where you can see the twist and the steps. A little bell end. We have our candle burning. And what's out? So it works. I've done the hooks so it can pivot if you're reaching up high or wherever you're at. It's level so you can sit it down on there. There's our finished product. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.